helped us getting a win.
Thing where you say we don't look like scoring.
Yeah, exactly. I need to try and jinx it because we really don't look like scoring. Oh my God! That's a better way! Flex McDonald reporting live from ITV Studios News Bulletin. Now listen, welcome to United Stand. We're still here in Oslo right now, but let's talk about the latest on Paulo Dybala. Now, the talks are that he's training with Juventus today, and following that training session, he's then going to have to talk with Sarri about his future. Now, the thing is, he wants to stay at Juventus. We know that. But it's expected that when he's told that he's not part of their plans, he would welcome a move to Manchester United. Now, it's where it fits in really, because it's like, look, if you enjoy your place of work, you like where you work, but then the manager comes in and says, actually, I don't want you to work here anymore. Let's just put it in pure black and white terms. Then you have a decision to make, don't you? I mean, I'm still skeptical as to whether he's going to come for the right reasons. Like, I get it. He wanted to stay at Juventus. So if you think about it, that would have been his preference. But then things move on, things change, and he's got a career to think about. So if you are being pushed out the door, then you have to find another club. He's a footballer, I get it. But is he going to be coming for the right reasons? We're going to throw a hell of a lot of money at him. We know that. We're going to be able to match that. Getting money out of Manchester United for top players is nothing. That is very easy to do. And it just depends how much he wants to do it. I mean, if it was something that he could have sat and thought about, maybe Man United would have been at the bottom of the list. It probably would have been. Let's face it, if Dybala was thinking about a move from, say, I want to move next season, I want to do one more year at Juventus, he'll start talking to his agent and feeling it out. Could be a Real Madrid, could be a PSG, you know, people that are up there, a Barcelona, etc. But now it's come to fruition in such a quick manner, it's kind of like, actually, it works. His agent's probably saying it works. They want to swap for Lukaku. Juventus don't want you anymore. You could be the main man at Man United. So whereas if he had more time to think about it, he might not have chose Man United. It's actually not a bad fit. It's not a bad fit, but I still can't help but think, will he come for the right reasons? He's definitely an upgrade on the likes of Lukaku, Lingard and Mata, etc. That's not in the question. The guy is sauce. The guy is real sauce. I'm not saying that. He's the gravy, yeah? His stats go before him. What's he, 25? He scores bags of goals he's got under his belt at a top level in elite level football. Bags of assists, and if you're comparing him to Pepe in terms of numbers wise, it's not even close. Absolute great caliber of player. It's just, does it fit into Manchester United right now? And that's just it. Apparently, Dybala's agent is still in Manchester discussing terms as well, so that would suggest that Dybala is definitely interested. And like I say, with the two imminent signings, you would hope imminent signings of Maguire and Fernandes, more so Maguire, I suppose, as imminent as opposed to imminent for Fernandes. It could change this whole transfer window around. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. I mean, to get those deals over the line from nowhere, and literally nowhere with the Dybala one, would just be fantastic and would see us really moving in the right direction. So the latest on Dybala is that he's training probably as we speak. Gonna speak to Sarri, see what he's saying, which we know he's pretty much going to be saying, I prefer Lukaku. At that point, it's whether he goes, rings his agent and says, yeah, accept the terms that you've agreed with Man United on my behalf. I want to come. I've just spoke to Sarri and he clearly doesn't want me. I'm off. Let's see. What type of Dybala will Manchester United get? Will we get the one that's been banging in goals left, right and centre for Juventus up until when Ronaldo came? Or will we get one who just wants to come for money? Time will tell. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now, check out Norway's vlog.
Totally raining, dude.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the United Stand. As you can see, I'm in a very wet, soggy and grey Oslo at the moment. Thank you very much, Ollie, for giving us a family reunion here. It was 30 degrees yesterday and now it's 14 degrees and they're pissing down rain. But We're here at the Man United Supporters Club, the Scandinavian branch, at the spot at the Scotsman. The Scotsman, this is where they're taking over, United are taking over, and even though the weather's shit, it's not stopping everyone from being in a good mood. Everyone's just pulling out the umbrellas, all the hats, all the hoods or whatever, and getting on it. So we're going to get inside the Scotsman, see what the United fans have to offer in there, see them getting ready for this game against Christian Sons, and see what the evening has to offer. Let's take a look. What's happening, guys? Welcome to the United Stand. Welcome to the vlog. I'm here with Jacko and the lads out here in Norway. Listen, if you don't know who Jacko is, he was the fan who was unfortunately stabbed in PSG that night, and he had a speedy recovery. And we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the positives since then. It's your first trip out from that. The club have supported you. You met Ollie and the boys. How are you feeling, man? It's good to see you.
Feeling really good, to be honest. After the invitations today to the hotel, I won't mention where it was, but I met with Ollie and the players, and it was fantastic, to be honest. The support, not only from the fans, but from the club, have been amazing. They've been paramount to my success and my turnaround and health and everything like that. And to be honest, come out to Oslo for my first away trip. It's been absolutely fantastic. The fans have been so warming, so supportive, as you would expect for the best club and the biggest club in the world.
That's it, and you felt that love, and everyone was behind you. It was all over social media and that, and I spoke to yourself, didn't I? And he said that was my mate, and everyone was behind you, and we're so happy to see you back here.
It was like a family reunited, wasn't it? It was like a family brought back together from the dark times of United. It brought us back, didn't it?
Most definitely. I think a lot of publicity has been on United front of how bad we performed last season, but what I've got to say is Man United is a family. It's not just a football club, it's a family, you know. I learned that from the bad experience I had, where 20% of the chance I had of survival. I was dying on hospital beds, and the support was absolutely paramount to my success. Like I've said, you know, the support bringing me home, they paid for everything what I came back to, and I've met Ollie and the players a couple of times now, and it's just like,
it wasn't just like a token gesture, was it? They followed it through, wasn't it? It was genuine.
Amazing. It was genuine, yeah. It was just like today. I've just been to a hotel today to meet the players and Ollie as well. And they're like just coming in here in a Scotsman as well. Like people recognise you and just say, "What a fabulous club we've got." And I mean, I've had goodwill gestures from all around the world as well, like Leeds, Liverpool, who are our rivalries as well. You know, fans who are generally saying, "Michael, speedy recovery, mate."
Well, listen, we're really happy to see you. Let's talk about positives. What are you looking forward to from today's game?
I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of goals. Maybe, hopefully, getting a few more signings. We've already made 2 fantastic signings with Wan-Bissaka and Daniel James.
They look exciting, don't they?
But yeah, definitely, it's like a Ryan Giggs of the future down on the wing type thing. So Ryan Giggs has obviously put a really good gesture to say, we need to sign this guy. We've signed him. Last time we did that was Cristiano Ronaldo, and look at what he did. So yeah, hopefully we go on and do whatever. If we're going to sign Harry Maguire and we're going to sign these other players, then great.
Do you think they'll get done? It's like the $1 million question. Will he, won't he? Bruno Fernandes as well. I know there's talk about Dybala.
Bruno Fernandes isn't getting done. I think him and Dybala's unrealistic. I think Maguire, 80 million. I think that's done.
There's reports that it's almost pretty much done. And there's reports that we're one step away from the Fernandes one as well.
And if Lukaku does go, we need to replace him. We can't trust a 17-year-old lad in Greenwood. And then Rashford, all right, but the last 2 seasons, he's not really done it, has he? Martial may be your best option.
I would personally like to say a message to Ed Woodward. If we're going to buy Maguire, let's just buy him. We've got an open checkbook. We're the richest club in the world. Buy him. If you want Bruno Fernandes, let's get him. Let's just get him. We've lost Anders Herrera, who's to me, my personally best player. I said that when I went to Carrington. We've got to replace him. You know, we haven't got the players in the dressing rooms or the players in the team to replace him now. Let's just go out there and just open checkbook. We've got to catch City and Liverpool, and I only believe that if we sign these types of players, that's the only way we're going to do it.
At the end of the day, we're Man United. We're Manchester United. If we want to sign someone, we go and do it. But we're not doing that. We're just not doing that. And That should be our aim. All right, we need to catch City, Liverpool, but we need to sign the players we want. It's not fucking round on £5 million. Go and buy him. Yeah. Look at all these shirts in here. That'd pay for Maguire. You know what I mean?
yeah. There is enough.
Why are we arguing over £5 million? Yeah. To us, that is an hour's shirt sales. Why are we arguing over that? Because the club hasn't got a clue how the club should be run. And it used to be when Fergie was there, and Fergie used to run the club. Now, since we're lost, we're a lost club.
Absolutely.
On a personal note, I would like to say, obviously coming back from a deaf experience and now being nearly full of health, I'd like to sit in my seat in Stretford End and say, what a team we've got out in performance. Now we're rivaling the top two, Liverpool. Kills me to say it.
It's true, don't it? Yeah.
Let's not let them catch us at 20 titles. Let's go for 21, 22, 23, and let's just leave the others behind. That's all I've got to say.
We will win the title before them Scouse bastards do, so that's all I'm saying.
I really hope so. So listen, fellas, let's enjoy the rest of Norway. Have love, peace, wicked. Nice one. Nice one, guys. So, this is an ambulance in Norway. This is not an ambulance, bro. This is a hearse. This is not an emergency where I'm gonna come and I'm potentially gonna save you and take you to A&E. This is, you're fucking dead and I'm taking you straight to the cemetery now, or cremation. That is mad. This is an ambulance. Norwegians, let me know in the comments, am I getting this totally wrong, or is this not a hearse? Early. So whilst you're doing a bit of showing the fans what's going on, this is what Mark Goldbridge is busy doing in Mallorca with his nasty, crinkly foot. What are you doing, Mark? Why are you like this? Why? What possesses it? That is one of the worst foots. That is one of the worst. Yeah, feet. One of the worst feet. This is worst feet that I've ever seen. I'm lost. I can't even get my flipping vocab right. It's that bad. So the teams are out. The warm-up is finished, and the rain has stopped here in Norway. Well, no, it's not the final game of pre-season actually, that's next week, but interesting lineup. Apart from maybe Matic and Jones, you can't really argue with the rest of it. Ollie's simply saying it's Pogba's turn to not start a game. It's just squad rotation, he's fine. And we just kicked off, so let's see how we get on. The high press has worked again. It's Rashford. Oh, good block. Oh, that looked painful. But again, the high press working. Osterson's. Christensen's just sitting back. You can tell the pattern of this game very early on. Can we get a counter-attack going? Let me see Daniel James get a little bit wider, but it's McTominay on the counter-attack now. Everyone's, no, don't shoot from there. Oh, he's slid in, James. Oh, unlucky. Good play. Daniel James being an outlet there on the right. McTominay found him, went to square it to Lingard, and it was cleared by the defender. For the first corner of the game, it's going to be Daniel James to take the corner. Sir Philip is up, I can confirm. He already has one goal on this tour. Oh, it's McTominay. Oh, Phil! Oh! Phil Jones overhead kick! Oh my God, Sir Philip! Don't do this to us. He's like, Dybala's coming. Dybala's coming, I ain't having that. This is what I can do. Talks of Dybala coming to replace Sir Philip. Are you crazy? Oh, I need to see the replay of that. So McTominay's lost the header. It's actually a free overhead kick. Oh, Sir Philip, see his hand afterwards. Just come off his hand afterwards. So he's overhead kicked it onto his hand in true Sir Philip fashion. Recycle the play. Jesse's had a shot. Oh! Good strike there, Jesse. Good strike there. Tried to curl it into the far corner from about 18 yards, just outside 20 yards. And let's have a look at the replay there. We're right in the corner of the box. Ooh, wasn't far away. Free kick won by McTominay. Good play, man. He's driving, trying to make things happen. I have to say, I've been proper impressed with him on this tour. It is only pre-season, so, you know, but he can see what he's trying to offer. He's disciplined, he can drive forward, he's shown decent range of passing on tour. And he's just won a free kick there, probably about 25 yards out. So he's making things happen in that midfield, I'm not going to lie. Yes, it's against Christensen, I know that, but even across the whole tour, he has been consistently good, to be fair to him. Luke Shaw and Rashford standing over it. It's got to be Luke Shaw, surely. Oh no, it's not. It's Rashford. He goes for a shot. Wide. That was a ridiculous angle to shoot from, really. I don't know why he's done that. Exactly, right-footed. There was a left-footed angle all over. Good play, and again, I have to say, it started from McTominay spraying the ball out to Luke Shaw with pace and conviction, man. Yes, he's getting a lot of time on the ball in the Premier League. It's going to be a different situation, but he's showing that, you know, even with time on his hands, he's still willing to pick a forward pass and make something happen. And Jesse, his shot was just deflected over the bar. Another corner to Man United. It's Daniel James going to take it this near side. Luke Shaw keeps coming short for like every corner. So that's something that they've definitely worked on. Luke Shaw's coming all the way from the other side. It's a poor corner. It's gone back to Jesse though. Go back post to Phil Jones. Oh, awful header. Rashford, the edge. Oh, nearly. Good play again down this right-hand side. Rashford trying to get involved now. Finds Daniel James. It's really tight in there. Christensen players all around him. Oh! Tell you what, Rashford has just absolutely megged him there. that was sick. That was sick, bro. All right, Rashi. All right, take time with the people then. Unlucky. Just can't find that final pass, man. He sure did well there, though. That's something we want to see more of him doing, man. Getting down the byline, beating a man and crossing it. He needs to do that like 80% of the time. I don't know why he does it so intermittently. Rashford. Oh, he's done him there. Go on, Rashford. Oh, should use your left foot, man. The way he's faked him out and gone onto his left foot, that was the right thing to. Oh my God. I'll tell you what. Nah, it's Bissaka one-on-one. He ain't getting past him, mate. Well done, Luke Shaw. Oh, stepped on his foot. Rashford with a great chance there, though. Oh, we played quick. Go. Right, Rashford on the counter-attack. He's played it well. He's one-on-one here. Make them pay, man. Come on. Oh, he skipped past him. Set James. Shoot. Trying to walk the ball. Oh, good save. We're just trying to walk the ball into the net. Oh, my God. I don't know how we haven't scored yet. Exactly. Just slap it quick, man. Oh! Scott McTominay rifled it off the upright, and it goes out for a corner. For a goal kick. But again, McTominay getting into advanced positions. I ain't gonna lie, because Christensen's are so crap, he's able to just leave his midfield. He can just leave Matic. We don't need two holding, so it's good from him and a good tactic from United to do that, because he can just go and join Jesse as a two and just leave Matic holding, and that's what we're seeing. But he's had most of the play, Scott McTominay, to be honest. He's unlucky there. So don't ask me how, but this half ends 0-0. Man United completely dominant. I didn't even count the shots. I lost count after a while. Ostersons. I keep saying Ostersons because of when they beat Arsenal. Sorry, Josh. Christensen. I've just kind of sat back and allowed us to play. But we should have a goal, man. We should have a goal from that first half pressure. We've been fantastic. Scott McTominay, standout player for me. Rashford in little flashes. Wan-Bissaka doing what he's been doing all tour and being super consistent, and no one's able to get past him as usual. But it's just frustrating we ain't got a goal to show for it. So be interesting to see if there's wholesale changes at half time. I didn't see the players the subs going out for a warm-up during that whole half, so I'll be surprised if they all come on at half time. I could be wrong, but that's just what I saw. Usually you'd see them all kind of doing a little warm-up beforehand. Maybe they might do a warm-up at half time, but I haven't seen that. So maybe Oli might leave that team on for about another 10 minutes before switching it up. We'll see. Tell you what, Christensen should have scored. Some S. Larson lookalike at the back stick. Just put the ball wide from about 8 yards from the header. Matic and Phil Jones not really putting a foot in, just allowing man to have the ball. Oh, old United's creeping back in. What a save. Daniel James was played through and the keeper came out and cleaned him out, but he got the ball, it wasn't a penalty. And we recycled the play and the ball went to Rashford. He's gone for a curler, top right. And the keeper's pulled out a great save, top bins. Yeah, that's a great save. Big round of applause. Should have scored, man. Should have scored in that first half and the 10 minutes of this half. Let's see what the second team's going to do. Second team's quite exciting, actually. Chong, Gomez, Pogba, Dalot, Greenwood, Matter, I think, Fred. So Rojo in at the back as well. Ashley Young. So he's got some exciting players in there. Let's see what they can do. Good work from Chongi there, man. Direct. Keeper probably made a bit of a hash of it, to be fair. But this second team that's come on, good injection of pace, actually. just what we needed to just freshen it up. The lot involved early. Fred tried to feed him with a good pass in between the lines, and it's a corner. Greenwood leading the counter-attack there. He's done the left back. Can he find someone? No, he can't, man. Ollie's son coming on the pitch now, I think. Ollie's going to wish his son good luck. Don't score, you're grounded. If you score, you're getting no money. But it's just been one of them games, isn't it? Typical pre-season, been attack against defence. Christensen not really offered any threat whatsoever. Just our lack of clinical edge in the final third it hasn't cost us, but it's stopped us getting a win.
Thing where you say we don't look like scoring.
Yeah, exactly. I need to try and jinx it because we really don't look like scoring. Oh my God! That's a better way! That's a better way! It worked! It worked! Just jinx it all the time. Just jinx it. I promise you that was not planned. That was not planned. Josh is just literally like, Flex has been poor. Just do that thing where you say no one's going to score.
Every time he goes, oh, it looks like we're not even close to. Oh my God! Every single game.
Oh, you just love for this. You just love for this not to go in after all of that. Yes. Very underwhelming 1-0 win. And that concludes the game. Daylight robbery right at the end. 1-0. Underwhelming. Started off wet, rainy and cold, and it's not too bad now. Highlight of the game. A little bit difficult to pick a highlight player of the game. Probably McTominay. I thought he was everywhere today. In the 60 minutes that he played, he probably takes my man of the match today. A lot of wastefulness in the final third from us today. Not very clinical. Dominated from start to finish against a very poor Christensen side. But it's all about in a few days' time in Cardiff, because that game against AC Milan will show us exactly what Ollie's thinking is going into the opener against Chelsea. I think the team that starts that game won't be too dissimilar from the team that starts the Chelsea game. So no injuries, that's the main thing. Underwhelming game out here in Norway. Let's go speak to the fans in the fan camps. And there you have it, proper underwhelming game yesterday, really underwhelming game, and the news has all been breaking left, right and centre, so the way we've delivered this vlog and the way we've been giving you the news has been slightly different. But Norway, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit underwhelming. I thought everyone would be more excited to see Man United. Yeah, there was a lot of red scarves and red shirts, etc., etc., but there wasn't really that buzz going into the ground. The weather was crap, and no disrespect to Christensen's, but there's pre-season games and then there's exhibition games, and this really was an exhibition game. Yeah, it felt like we just literally done it just a nice touch for Ollie. You know, his son Noah made his debut as well for Christensen, I believe. It was his debut. And it just felt like a little bit of a family reunion. The game was shit, it was poor, and we struggled to break them down, really. But, you know, that's that. Next stop is Cardiff, where we really will see, I think, what our starting team's pretty much going to be against Chelsea. Much more competitive game over there in Wales as well. So that'll be our next stop. We'll see you guys there. Peace. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video. And make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe and share. And the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go, 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 go.